this. I'm going to be bringing in Dr. Shashank Joshi. Dr. Joshi, you know, anti-obesity drugs, weight loss drugs, which is essentially anti-diabetes drugs, have taken the world by storm. There's a new one that we're talking about, a pill by Eli Lilly. Instead of injecting, this is a medicine that we can pop, essentially. We can consume. You know, how do you look at the market now just rushing to, you know, make different kinds of medicines for people to consume easily and you know, reach out to these medicines whenever they need to, as far as dealing with excessive weight is concerned?
So Sneha, thank you for having me here, and I think first thing is that I want to have a word of caution. Every anti-diabetic or anti-obesity medicine which came on planet Earth, particularly in obesity space, was banned due to adverse events historically. This is the first time that a class of drugs which are oral or injectable in the GLP, GIP-1 class, which are getting approvals driven by science and medicine with outcomes related to heart and others. But we need to be cautious, and you know, lifestyle is supreme. You need to eat less, eat on time, eat right, walk more. And then the oral pill of semaglutide has been available in India for the last 3 years. Then of course we have the injections of the tirzepatide recently launched, and now we have from the Lilly stable coming with another oral pill. Now remember, these are anti-crave pills. They have to be medically supervised. In cases of diabetes where it is brittle, they may replace an endoscopic procedure or a surgery, and they have to be strictly supervised. They have to be affordable and accessible, and they are a reasonable option as long as they are safe and effective. So I think we welcome innovation and new discovery as long as it is affordable, accessible to one and all, and as long as it is medically supervisable in carefully selected cases.
Yes, but the problem is, I'm going to put that question quickly to Dr. Arun before I move on, that, you know, people are just taking this as the only solution to their excessive weight gain. A lot of people who may not be even clinically obese, Dr. Arun, are going for it. You've spoken about how this is not the solution, isn't it?
I'm saying that I'm not challenging the science or the efficacy. I'm challenging the marketing part again.
Yes.
You know, both the companies have gone full page advertisements on the front pages.
Yes.
They sponsor white paper on obesity, you know, by a health organization.
Right.
So I think they are getting into setting a narrative that obesity needs drugs.
Yes.
When you label the obesity as a medical disease, you lost the whole thing, you know, because the reasons obesity is rising in India is not just an overnight thing. It's not an emergency you come with drugs. So doctors can prescribe, it should be given to under supervision to anybody who really needs it. But when you stop the drugs, the weight returns.
Yes,
you know,
that's been argued.
It is not a sustainable thing to do for obesity, I mean to say.
Right. Dr. Shashank would want to come in. Yes, Dr. Shashank, the weight returns. I know this is being disputed by many doctors, many endocrinologists who say, last week Dr. Mishra was here on the show and he said, no, it doesn't happen. It doesn't return. What do you have to say, Dr. Shashank?
No, so I think obesity is a disease, so I don't agree with Dr. Gupta there. I do agree with him that we need long-term solutions, and lifestyle has to be integrated with medical supervision. These drugs are game-changing. They have strong evidence and underpinnings with CV outcome trials. The $300 million, $500 million have been spent. Their marketing practices I will not comment upon, but they have to be supervised by an expert, and they should not be taken over the counter. That part I completely agree, and we need to be very cautious and careful in prescribing them. And also remember that whenever you take any weight loss medication, you need to do strengthening exercises. We need to preserve your muscle mass, we need to preserve your bone health, we need to preserve your mental health. But obesity is a disease, it's a mother of all diseases, and we need to lose fat and we need to become leaner as an economy, because otherwise it will have a myriad of diseases of heart.
Thank you all for joining in. Thanks, viewers. Bye for now.